everyone is doing okay. It's just a free yoga class for anyone who wants to move a little bit. We'll just take a breath, find a good seat on the floor or on a mat or whatever you have. You can sit on a pillow if you'd like. And take 3 good deep inhale breaths. Through the nose on your inhale. And exhaling through your mouth. Take 2 more of these breaths. And as you're ready, on the next inhale breath, your right arm comes up towards the sky, lengthening through your spine. Crown of the head is coming straight up off of the spine. Walking the left hand over towards the side. On your next exhale, falling down to this side. Being mindful to push down on the right hip so it doesn't pop up. Opening the chest and peeling the shoulders down the spine. One more inhale to lengthen and an exhale to fall a little bit more. Breathing into the right side body. And on the next inhale breath, we're coming back to the center. Your next inhale brings your left arm to the sky. Right arm walks out a little bit to the side. We lengthen through the spine, and on the exhale, we fall and open the shoulders. Open the chest. Take one more inhale to lengthen the spine here. And exhale, come a little bit further down. Breathing into the left side body now. Next inhale brings us back to center. And our right arm comes over to the left knee. Left arm goes behind us. And inhale, we lengthen the spine. Exhale, we twist towards the back of the room. We'll stay here, and an inhale lengthens. Exhale, twists a little bit more. Next inhale brings you back to center. Left hand comes over to right knee. Right hand goes behind the body. We inhale to lengthen the spine. And exhale, twist a little bit further behind. One more inhale here to lengthen the spine. And we twist a little bit more. Next inhale brings us back to center. We're going to bring our feet out into butterfly. And we're just going to do a passive hold here. Try to let go of all of the weight. If you have a bolster or a pillow, you can bring it here to just lay down into, and we'll stay for 3 breaths here. Inhale lengthens the spine, and the exhale lets go a little bit more. Last inhale, exhale. Next inhale brings us back up, and the feet can come out in front of us. On your next inhale breath, the arms come up towards the ceiling, and on the exhale, they come down, and you come forward We'll stay for one more inhale here. The inhale lengthens your spine and the exhale falls a little bit further. On the next inhale, we come back up to center. The arms come down. The next inhale, the arms come back up. And on the exhale, we come forward, lengthening the spine and falling. We'll stay for one more breath here. Inhale brings our crown of our head towards our feet, a little bit closer. And the exhale falls, folding your body. The next inhale brings your arms up to the sky. And exhale, arms come down beside the sides. Just do one more time. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, we fall forward. Inhale, lengthens the spine. And exhale, folds. The next inhale, we come back up to center. And the arms come down on the exhale. And now we'll spread our legs out to the side. The inhale will lengthen our spine, and the exhale will come forward a little bit. We'll take one more inhale breath here, and exhale. Inhale brings us back up. Exhale, if you want to come a little bit further apart, you can. The next inhale will bring our right arm up towards the sky. Left arm will come down somewhere on the left leg. We'll inhale to lengthen and exhale to fall over the left leg, opening the chest and bringing the shoulder blades down the back. One more big inhale here. Exhale. Inhale brings us back up to center. And on the next inhale, the left arm comes up towards the sky. Right arm reaches somewhere down the right leg. We lengthen, and on the next exhale, we fall over the right leg. Trying to keep the chest peeled open and the shoulders down the back as much as possible. Breathing into the side body. One more inhale here. And on the next inhale, come back up to center. Bring your legs back in now. Come forward for one more nice forward fold. Take 2 more breaths here. Last breath. And inhale, you can come back up seated. And we'll just come forward. And now we'll come forward to hands and knees. And we'll just go into a few cat-cow movements. So for cow, we'll drop the belly, pelvis will tilt, and the head will come up last on the inhale. And on the exhale, we'll go back to cat, rounded spine, pushing into our hands and knees. Belly button is to spine. Come forward to cow. And push back to cat. Rounded spine, pushing through your hands. Breathing into cow. Crown of the head is lifting towards the ceiling and pushing back into cat. We'll do 3 more rounds on your own time. Last inhale. And come forward back to neutral spine. You can just move your spine around however you would like to stretch a little bit. Sometimes it's nice to drop the hips to one side and then to the other side. And then we'll sit back onto the heels. The knees will become wider than the mat. And we'll come forward however much you would like to. Somewhere where you can hold some weight into the pose. And we'll take 2 good inhale breaths here. Last exhale. And on the next inhale, if you want to, you can move your feet out for frog. And try to push back with your hips a little bit if you can, and then we'll come back for another 3 breaths. Last inhale. And on the next inhale, we'll just come forward in whatever way is most comfortable onto your belly. And you can just rest your cheek on the floor if you want for a moment. And as you're ready, we'll put the left arm out to the side. Right arm will tent up. The right foot will come around back behind you, and you're twisting your body open, giving your left shoulder a nice stretch. And we'll breathe here for 3 breaths. Last inhale. And on the next inhale, bring yourself back to the center. Right arm will come out to the side this time. Left arm comes up beside the ribs. And we peel ourselves open. Left leg going behind you again. The left arm can stay down on the floor if you want, or you can bring it up behind your body to open your chest up a little bit as well. And we'll stay for 3 breaths again. Last inhale breath. And exhale. And the next inhale will come back to center again. And we're going to come into Sphinx pose for 5 breaths. So elbows are under shoulders, hands are directly out from elbows. Hip bones are pushing into the floor, feet are on the floor, toes are not tucked. Neck is long, crown of the head is reaching for the ceiling. And we'll stay 5 breaths. 3. Exhale. Last inhale. Last exhale. Come back onto your belly. We're going to take our hands behind our body and we're going to go for unassisted cobra for 3 rounds, 3 breaths each time. So clasp your hands behind your body, come up a little bit, and on the next inhale, we rise and we stay 3 breaths. Last exhale, come down. Rest your left cheek on the floor. And as you're ready, you will come up for the second round. Clasp your hands behind your back. And on the next inhale, we will come up. 2. Last inhale. Last exhale. And come back down. Right cheek goes on the floor. And as we're ready, the last round of unassisted cobra. Clasp the hands behind your back. Next inhale brings us up for 3 breaths. Two. Last inhale. Last exhale brings us down to the floor. Rest your chin or either cheek on the floor. And as you're ready, we'll meet back on hands and knees. Next inhale breath will bring the right arm up towards the sky, opening, and then the exhale will bring us through. The right arm will come through the left. You're laying down onto your right shoulder. Your left arm can go wherever you would like it to, wherever you feel like it's the best place for you right now. And we'll breathe into this 3 times. Last inhale, last exhale, left arm comes back onto the floor, right arm comes up towards the sky again, and we come back down to center. The next inhale will bring our left arm up towards the sky, and the exhale will bring it through the right arm onto our left shoulder. Right arm can come to the sky, behind your back, stay on the floor, push you open a little bit more. We'll stay for 2 more breaths here. Last exhale. Next inhale, we'll bring our right arm back down onto the ground. And the left arm up towards the sky, twisting open again. And we'll come back down. Take any kind of movement you need to right now. And then on the next exhale, we're going to come down into melted heart pose. And if you want to put anything in between your chest and the floor, you can. Otherwise, chin comes down onto the floor and will stay for 3 breaths. Last inhale. Last exhale. And we'll come back again onto the belly. And as you're ready, we'll just push back into, tabletop pose. You can take a couple of cat-cow movements if that feels really good right now. And then we're going to push back into downward facing dog as you're ready. Take 2 deep breaths into your downward dog. Belly button is coming to spine. Shoulders are opening and staying down away from the ears. Feet are pushing down towards the floor. On the next inhale, we come forward for plank. Exhale, we're coming down in chaturanga. Hover over the ground, flip your feet, and come up into up dog. Next exhale pushes us back into down dog. Inhale, we come forward to plank and down chaturanga into up dog. And then we flip the feet again and go back to down dog once more. Forward to plank. And we'll come down through chaturanga, hover, flip the feet, come up into upward facing dog. Stay here. And on the next inhale, we look towards the right foot. Come back to center. Next, we look towards the left foot. Back to center. Come down onto your belly and rest on your right cheek. And bring your arms to your sides. We're going to push up into plank pose. On the next inhale, we'll push up. And we'll push back into down facing dog. Right leg is going to lift in the sky. Right knee is coming for right hand. And we're coming into pigeon pose. You can stay upright if you like, or you can come down if you want to. Wherever you feel like you want to be, we'll stay for 3 more breaths. Last inhale. Last exhale. Next inhale, we come up. Hands push into the ground. Left foot tucks underneath. Left toes tuck underneath. And we push back into downward facing dog. One more time. Left leg comes up to the sky this time. Left knee comes toward left hand. And we come into our pigeon pose for the other side for 3 more breaths. Last inhale. Last exhale. Come back up. We'll push back to downward facing dog one more time. And we'll come forward onto hands and knees now. On the next inhale, left arm will come up to the sky and reach back for left ankle. Right arm will come up back behind as well. You'll grab for the right ankle. And you're pushing the hips forward. We'll take 3 breaths here. Last inhale, pushing the hips forward. Last exhale. And now on the next inhale, we're coming back up. And you can sit back onto your heels for a moment. Breathe into your back. We're going to come for one more back bend from here. Lay onto your belly. You can grab the outsides of your feet. And the next inhale, we're going to come up to wheel for 3 breaths. Push your feet into your hands and your hands into your feet. 2 more breaths. Last inhale, last exhale, and come down. And just lay onto your belly. Okay, we're going to finish with a couple of twists and banana pose also. So come onto your backs when you're ready. And you're going to pick your hips up and bring them to the right side. Your legs are going to go over to the left. Right leg can cross over left if you want it to. And then you're going to pick up your back and move your upper body also towards the left. So we're making a banana shape with our body. And try to be mindful to keep the right hip on the ground as well. And also both shoulders on the ground as well. And we'll take 5 breaths here. Breathe into your right side body as it opens. Last inhale. Exhale. And then slowly move back to center. Pick up your hips, move them to the left. Feet come over towards the right. Left leg can hook over the right if you want it to. And then we're going to pick up the upper body and move it over towards the right as well. Trying to keep the hip and the shoulder on the floor as much as possible. And we'll breathe here 5 times again. Breathing into the left side body. One more inhale. And then exhale. And then come back to center. And then we'll just do a twist. So bring your feet onto the floor, and then your knees are going to fall towards the right side. And you're going to look towards the left. We'll stay for 2 more breaths. exhale. Come back to center. And the legs will fall towards the left, and we will look towards the right. For 2 more breaths. Last exhale. And come back to center. Now it's time for Shavasana. So find all the pillows and blankets that you want to use and find a comfy spot to just lay out. Get completely relaxed. Well, thank you for taking my class today. If you're a yoga teacher and you want to make a class, I would love to take it. Also, just a nice way to stay connected and share while we're on lockdown. Yeah, thank you. Namaste.